So we have the classification about the VR, AR, and then here we have classifications about VR. Even for the VR, we can classify into 1, 2, 3, 4 different kinds of VR. So next time when you are saying that, hey, I'm going to create a VR application, so you can tell the user what is the, or you can tell your boss, investor, or whatever, what is the VR that you want to do and then fit into your healthcare solutions. So this kind of the VR, so it is really depends on the what is the hardware that you are going to use. So starting from $2, yeah, 2 Hong Kong or 3 Hong Kong dollars, I cannot remember. Later on we'll discuss, to few millions Hong Kong dollars. Okay, so it depends on the hardware and then input system. So for a short understanding, so there are mobile VR. That means you're using your mobile phone to do all the visualizations, and then they just capture your head control. Okay, the hardware we are using is some cables. So I will tell you where you can buy the cable later. Then when you move a little bit up, so it's called standing VR. Standing VR is starting from 2000 something to around 10,000. Is about the VR system, that home use VR system that you can buy. So they have the headset, and then they have the controller. They will have they have the sensors about your head and the hand, and then they are using the LED headset. So yeah, they can just detect your head and the hands movement. So if you're moving a little bit more, so it's called walking VR. So walking VR, so they are still using the LED headset, but now they are using something that is called motion capture system. They can capture your whole body movement, all the joints, all the parts of your whole body they can capture. So there is calling walking VR, because the walking distance is larger. So this one is around 6 meters times 6 meters. But if you are talking walking VR, so most likely is 20 meters times 20 meters or more. So can I not using the head-mount display? They are heavy and then they are really bulky. The answer is yes, but you have to pay more. So if you can pay more, so we'll have the room VR system. So for the room VR system, most likely they are using the IMAX. Your IMAX glasses is really nice, and then they can still generate a 3D world. And yeah, you can capture all the motions by using your user motion capture system. And what we are, some of them they will say that is cave system, and that is something that we are doing right now. Okay, so let's discuss the type first, and then we'll go to a sensor. So we'll discuss the type one by one. The first one is called mobile VR. Yeah, mobile, right? So they are using your mobile phone. They are cheap because your mobile phone is already very expensive. So today when you are using iPhone, I don't know, 17 or something which is really high-end solutions, I'm using the Samsung mobile phone. So most likely today we will spend more than 10,000 on the mobile phone. It's similar to your notebook, or even it's more expensive than your notebook. So most of the cost is here. So by using your mobile phone, so they have a really high computation power. And then nowadays, perhaps you can go to the YouTube, search 360-degree videos. So later on, yeah, we'll have the exercise, and then you can search some of them. So when you are open the YouTube apps, search the 360-degree videos. So there is a cardboard button. So when you click the cardboard button, so the screen will be divided into two. So you will project the information to your left eyes and then to your right eyes. So you have this kind of settings, then you can go to Taobao to buy this cardboard, or you can make it by yourself, because you can find the solutions yeah, on the internet, and then you just use some paper and then you do it. But if you do not want to do it, just go to Taobao. It's only, I exactly remember, I buy the cheapest one is only $2. So if you might want to buy some better quality, it's around $5 to $10. It's really cheap. Just buy and then try about the good cardboard, and then go to the YouTube and then do it. So it's really, really cheap. But honestly, before the cool cover, we have already do this kind of settings. So this is yeah, on my Facebook. It's more than 15 years, exactly remember 15 or 13 years. We do the cardboard display, mobile VR display to set this kind of the VR system. Later on, and Samsung and also the Google, they have the Google Daydream and then Samsung Gear VR. They try to do similar things. You put your mobile phone into this kind of device, and then they will have a small controller to let you to select the menu from it. So yeah, you cannot find this kind of product right now because this one is exactly remember 800 Hong Kong dollars, $800. Compared with the cardboard, they serve the similar purpose. But this one is only $2, but this one is $800. It's really expensive. So now no one use this one. The advantage of using mobile VR, the first one is really cheap, really easy to deploy. So if you are doing the VR applications, so you need not to think a lot because you just go to Taobao and then prepare the videos, your 360-degree videos, and then upload to YouTube. And then, for example, you have the OT student or PD student, I guess it's not easy, but for the OT student, if you want to simulate the environment, and then you want to provide a choice for the user to select whether they want to go to path A or path B. YouTube already provide this kind of facility for you to go to path A or path B, and then you can you can do this kind of the VR application by using yourself. Just capture the videos and then put it into the YouTube apps, set the link, whether you want to go to next video A or next video B, etc. And then you have done it. So that's perfect. Advantage is like is this one, but they also have the disadvantage. We say it's not fully VR, so you can only enjoy the movement of your head. So can you move forward or move backward? The answer is no, you cannot do it. So they can only get the orientations of your head. That's it, nothing else. Even they cannot get the interaction with your hands, or even your head want to move a little bit forward or backward, they do not have any effect. So that is their disadvantage. So yeah, easy to deploy, very cheap, but the interaction is really limited. So when you can pay a little bit more, so you have more choice. So after mobile VR, so we have the standing VR. Standing VR, we can say this home use device, home use VR device, starting from 2000 something to around 10,000. So HTC, Oculus, and then Pico, a Chinese company. So they provide this kind of the standing VR, or also PlayStation. So they provide this kind of the standing VR. So why we say it's standing VR? Because the now you can first you have the head, right, and then you also have the hand, so they can they can detect your head and then your hand movement, okay, and then they can also detect your head is move forward or backward, your hand is move forward or backward. So not only the orientation, they also detect your movement, but they still have the limitation. The limitation is about the tracing area. Why we call it standing VR? Because most likely the this kind of home use VR device, standing VR device, they can have the limit tracing area. The tracing area most likely is 6 meter times 6 meter. So it's good inside my home, right? I can I only have a small I only have a small flat. So for me to play the PlayStation VR, so we in a small area, and that is standing VR, because what you can done or what you can do is a step forward to the games or a step backward to the game, so you cannot move inside the game. You can change your body, you can change your shape, but the tracing area is only 6 meter times 6 meter. That means it's just one step forward or one step backward. That's it, nothing else. So for the OT students, so if you are doing some problem solving tasks or some quantitative tasks, it's still reasonable to do it. But if you say that for the PD student, if you are doing some, I don't know, move a one and then do something, it's not a Tai Chi or it's not a simple movement exercise. So still, it will be remain difficulty for you to use the VR system because yeah, one step forward and one step backward. So before we go to the other types of the VR system, talking about we have the largest training area. So we better understand one of the key concepts inside the VR system is called DOF, degree of freedom. So in our market, DOF, degree of freedom, can be easily classified into two, 3DOF or 6DOF. 3DOF means that we only have the orientations. That means the rotation part. 6DOF is beside the orientation, we also have the movement. So looking at the VDOF first, VDOF means that we can detect the orientations, rotations of your X, Y, and Z axis. So the green one here is the VDOF. And then 6DOF means that beside the rotations, beside the green one, we also have the yellow one. So it means that we also can detect the movement of the x-axis, y-axis, and the z-axis. So for your easy understanding, VDOF is this one. 6DOF is rotation and also contain the movement. See that? So VDOF, rotation, or I would say that professional orientation only. 6DOF, orientation plus the movement. Okay. So yeah, 3 is the XYZ axis, XYZ directional. 6 is also XYZ directional, but rotation plus movement. So inside the market, so it can be easy classify the current home use product into two parts. Okay, VDOF, you have the cardboard, daydream, outdated. Here we are outdated. Okay, so most likely the remaining VDOF will be here, go cardboard. So they can only detect the rotations of your head. Okay, and then the 6DOF, they can detect the movement. So here, Oculus solutions, here HTC solution. So beside the rotation, so they can also detect the movement with the rotation. So yeah, so most likely they not only detect the head, they also detect the hand. So could I ask a question? So here we have one head and then two hand. Why not 9DOF? Right? We have one head and then two hand, right? So 3 plus 3 plus 3, why not 9DOF? So always remember that DOF, it means that I combine the rotation in 3-axis plus the movement in 3-axis. So even I only trace the head, is 6DOF because I can trace the rotation in 3-axis and then movement of 3-axis of your head. Okay, so we have the 6DOF of your head, we have the 6DOF of your hand, we have another 6DOF of your hand. Okay, so it doesn't mean that 3 plus 3 plus 3. If you say that we have 6 plus 6 plus 6, right? We have 18. It's not like that. Okay, so we only have 3 or 6. Okay, so that is the classification. So put a star here. Maybe I will, if it's in your examination, so I will ask this kind of the basic concept to test whether you fully understand the VR system or not. So when you you have talked about the standing VR, right? Standing VR means that we can only move a step forward and then a step backward. So we can move within a really small tracing area. It's 6 times 6, something like that. But when you want to have a, for example, PT, you want to have a larger tracing area, you cannot just use the home use device. So you have to pay more money. You have to pay more money, and then you can have a larger tracing area. So most likely today, when we are using the largest tracing area, we will use the motion capture sensor. motion capture sensor combined with the head-mount display. We call it walking VR. Walking VR. So the tracing area is 20, almost or most of the this kind of that this is 20 meter times 20 meter times 3 meter. That means it's similar to a basketball match, the battlefield, right? So you can do any motion inside this area, any kind X you want. So it's a good testing. So yeah, we have the motion capture one, and honestly, there are new technologies called VR, LBE, locational based entertainment. They are using the AR marker. So if we have time, we can discuss later. But it's a laboratory use, or it's a common use in the research level. So most likely we'll use this kind of the motion capture system. So yeah, it's good, and then they can capture anywhere of your body. So you can capture, see that you can capture your arms, your head, your knee, your shoulder, your joints, the gun. Can you see that? Also the gun. You can put the marker anywhere that you want. So we'll discuss this kind of motion capture technique later on. And yeah, and then accuracy is really good. So it's 0.25 mm. So you can put it on your face and then detect your facial expressions. Okay. So if you want to do something that is related to your face, you can want to test the micro expressions, micro emotions. So this kind of the VR system, working VR motion capture system, can we help you to do it? Okay. You can, because you are using the head-mount display of the other product, so you can combine the motion capture sensor with the HTC, with the PlayStation VR, with the Oculus sensor together to make a good use of the head-mount display. Yeah, the advantage is like that, and then the disadvantage is, of course, is about the money. For the motion capture sensor, one motion capture sensor is around, remember, it should be 50 to 70,000, 50 to 70,000, and then at least you need about four, at least four, yeah, at least four this kind of the motion capture camera. So yeah, it will be 200,000 to 280,000. So yeah, it costs quite a lot of money, at least this kind of money. Yeah, so this is the walking VR. And then someone say that, hey, I hate using the head-mount display. They are very bulky and then they are very healthy. We have another solution for you. This one is called Roam VR, or some of we guys say that is cave system. Cave is the cave automatic virtual environment. That means you only put on the IMAX glasses. If you put on the IMAX glasses, and then you can enjoy the 3D environment. So I guess all of you guys have the experience to watch the 3D movie, right? So 3D movie, they are using the IMAX glasses, and then you will have some 3D object in front of you. So the difference between the IMAX situation and then cave situation is IMAX movie, when you move your head forward, backward, IMAX will not come close to you, okay? So yeah, don't do that. But the cave system, they are not using the IMAX glasses and then projector only. They also use the motion capture sensor. So when you rotate your head, or when you move your body to the screen or out of the screen, you can see the video object is moving forward or backward to you. So that's good. So in our university, we have quite a number of case systems we have. So at least we have 2 case systems using the projector. And then we have a really big room using, I can't remember very well. It should be 20 something to 30 something projector in a room. So we have a 6 size case system. And then using the projector. And then some of them, here is our lab. So we are using the LED as the display to do it. So you see that the LED screen, and then you can see that the motion capture sensor on the top of the LED. So combined together, so you can display the 3D image in your experiment. So you can, using lightweight, not bulky head-mount display to display the 3D image. So it's good, but honestly, the price is really expensive. For example, this kind of LED case, it costs us around, I cannot remember well, it should be 1.5 to 2 millions to set up this kind of environment. So it's beautiful. It's nice to do the video shooting, to do the experiment. But concern about the money is a huge investment. So if you have money you want to spend, and then you want to have a good promotion to the others. So honestly, cake system is still one of the good choice for your research or for your product. But the problem is really expensive. And one more questions. So we will arrange the visits for you to go to cave, this one LED cave, and also go to this one high five system. Okay, so this is a 6 side cave system. Let me know, what do you think about this kind of cave system? Is for one user or for multiple user? We can allow multiple user to use it, but it means that the motion capture system, they can capture all the motions of all the player. So tell me about this kind of settings.